193 was the trigger count. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing Raise the Pass combo. Once again, we played it before. This deck list was inspired by Creative Combos, another YouTube channel that you can find. They strictly, I think, play combo decks. They could play something else every now and then, but I think at the end of the day, if it don't combo, they're not interested. They don't even upload it. So they're only comboing. If you're looking for other kind of combo decks, definitely check them out. It is, once again, Creative Combos if you want to go search that up and find them. But what are we doing today? We are using Raise the Past. I realized my webcam's plugging. This says return all creature cards with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. As you can tell by our little slider here, everything outside of Raise the Past is 2 mana or less in terms of spells that can be cast, and most of them outside of 2 cards are creatures. Wail the Forgotten being the only one that doesn't, and I added this card in recently just to have a little bit of interaction that can kind of put creatures back in our opponent's hand, stall for a turn if need be, or something like that. And even if like a Valgavoth enters or something, we can sacrifice a couple things to get that there just so we can win. But other than that, the entire combo focuses around 2 type of effects: gaining life and then draining for that life gained. And that is because of Starscape Cleric. This card says whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. You can offspring it, but realistically it's coming back from the graveyard, so you will not get that option. So it'll just enter by itself, and if you have multiple copies, the stacks double, so it's very nice. And then we have up to 13 here. I trimmed one of them just so I could kind of get Wail in here along with trimming a land, as I ran 24 lands, and then Lifecreed Duo was in there as well. But these all basically say when a creature enters the battlefield, we gain 1 life. And whenever we gain a life, these triggers all happen individually. So for example, if we had 10 creatures enter, we gain 10 life, right? Cleric will see that, and then it'll ping our opponent for 1 for each one. If the trigger was like you gain 10 life on 1, this would only end up dealing 1 damage. But because it happens on all these individual triggers, it does it for every single one of those. Outside of that, we end up having 197 triggers that went on the stack at one point, so that was pretty exciting. Our opponent got super dead. We tried to break arena pause for a minute and then figured it out, so didn't quite get there on that front. But with that said, we have the Vermin. It enters the battlefield, makes us mill 2. We have the Gorehound, which has Surveil whenever a creature with power 2 or less enters. That's all of our creatures, so whenever a creature enters, we're just basically putting that top card into our graveyard unless it's a land for Raise the Past or Raise the Past. Then we have Wail to look at top 3, put 1 in hand, and then put the other ones in the graveyard or bounce a thing or make them discard if it's important. Archaeologist to mill over 4, and then Picklock Prankster to mill over 4, and then both of these can grab the Raise the Pass, so that's very nice. So we're not losing it if we mill that over. The only way to really mill this over and lose it is with the Vermin, or if you do it with the Gorehound for some reason. That's most likely because you have another one. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and dive into the games. I hope you all enjoy them, and if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, and let's head out there and see how many times we can truly combo some people. Okie dokie. We'll keep. Do a little bit of the keepies. What am I actually going to do here? Am I going to go... I probably just go Vermin right away, right? Yeah, especially on the play, I suppose. Okay. I missed you already. One of the reasons we put this guy into play. Go for this. I'll just worry about removing this later. I'll worry about you later, brother. I think I'm just full scale for it right now. Ooh. Not my ping land. Oh, burn, and we're playing this? That's how you're feeling? Sure. I mean, yeah, I guess. It could be so much worse if it stays alive later, you know? Look at this. Tell the burn player to leave me alone. Well. Yeah. No, we just hold, I think. I'll just fire this off. We need to hit the raise the past, and we also need to figure it out, I guess. No! Well, I think that's good news for us. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I guess I just play this flyer, right? Then we just look for like a white source, and then I go for this when they play a threat next turn. Yeah, I'll just keep that. We just hold. Using this as like 5 extra life. Good. You stop hitting me with that. Ooh, slicky boy. This, I guess. You give up a card. You have to figure it out without one extra card in hand. This one, I guess. Thing is like, I feel like once I bring these back, I'm gonna gain so much life, it's not gonna matter. I just need to find the raise the past, and I can't do that apparently. Obviously, our 1/3 will be blocking here. I could die to what? Boros Charm, Monstrous Rage? Like giving it double strike and then Monstrous Raging it? Sure. We'll take 1 here. We're to 5. If they have another Boros Charm, we have to be careful of that. Dude, no way. I promise you, team, I literally just had to pick up a game a second ago because I didn't hit it through half my library to raise the past, and I'm about to do it again. I will officially be through half my deck when I look at these cards. I am now 30 cards deep. What in the world am I playing, man? Please just burn me out of the game. Wow. I mean, obviously we're throwing a block. Okay, it's only a shock, so I say only a shock, but I mean, I guess we're dead regardless, right? Oh, you do exist! I don't even... Yeah, I literally can... I cast that. Whew. Both. Good job, team. We officially did it, I think. Down to 1. Wow. The worst part is we don't even get to do the we don't even get to kill him because it's in our hand. Target you, I guess. Target you. I have 182 triggers on the stack. You think you got it, or bro, why do I have to go halfway through my deck? I'm not even telling you, bro. I have 19 cards left. Thankfully, I finally found one. Yes. I will keep. After I like cut the first one, we ended up losing. We got halfway through our library. Our opponent didn't have anything going for them, and we ended up like just never finding the raise the past. And I could not believe it, man. Boros or Jeskai. If they kill this, they want it out of the way for a creature later. But we are just the epitome of like kind of wanting to find our creatures. This is instant or sorcery. This is also 4 cards. I'm going for this. Even though you could argue that we're supposed to go for this instead. But I'm not entirely sold. Don't worry about that card. That card doesn't say anything. What do you got for me, brother? I could have just declined seeing that it's Boros, right? I'm going to hold. If it's Boros aggro, which I really think it is, I want to hold this back so it can block. The reason I could have declined here is because then this becomes a 1/4. And now this is like a 3 damage type block with this having 4 toughness on it. So we're probably at the Wail of the Forgotten instead. Unless I just rip a land, then I'm just going all mill. Sure. Alright, we do rip a land. I mean, I do think it's just Prankster figured out, right? Yeah, I think it's just Prankster. Hope I'm not dead here. And Prankster has to hit really well. Although, there is a Prankster in the yard, so it does give us a flying blocker, right? Yeah. Don't worry about nothing, brother. Continue being the mono red hero you always believed yourself to be. Why are you playing so slow? Like, I just don't get it. I mean, maybe they don't know what I'm doing, which is fair. I just like, there you go, brother. Did cast a spell. You can attempt to win the game. I'm proud of you. I have no life gainer either. Whack here. I mean, I guess we have to do this, right? Tell him to discard a card. It shouldn't be that hard to discard. It can be like, I don't know, close your eyes, discard any of them at random at this point. But sure. With no life gainer in the yard, it's kind of tough to like want to throw this hand in. Put one of these into our hand. The rest go in the graveyard. I mean, I guess we just throw the other one in the yard, right? And we put a little Prankster up. Then I pass. I'm not sold that they don't have just like a ground creature. But yeah. We really hope the Prankster does die here. Like, we want to bring it back. Best draw is probably the rabbit, I guess. Right? Sure. I'll take 9 or 6. Not necessarily the best card of all time, but we'll cast this. All right. I'll mill. Hold on, I got triggers to resolve. I mean, I'm just milling everything at this point. Then we have to somehow survive this combat, I guess. I don't even know how we do that. Just like 2 burn spells to the dome is probably enough. I haven't actually even looked if there was a card I wanted to keep. Sure. Sure. I'm only at 12, and they have 3, and they have 2 of the best attackers that they could ever have. But I'm essentially weirdly at like 18-ish. And unless they have another monster rage, it's not even that severe. Of course, we throw a lot in front of both, and we just hope our life total can support it. And then we raise the past again against them. Sure. Again, only 1. Okay. Should be good here. Yeah, only 3 is going to get through. And they are just super dead here. I'll even go down 1 life for you, buddy. I just want to see how many triggers I can put on the stack. Alright, arena breaking time. This one. I'll keep this one. How many do we get? Oh, my camera's in the way. There you go, team. 193 was the trigger count. 193. Oh boy. Wow. Yeah, my bad. I forget my webcam is... I feel like my webcam's nicely placed. I could be wrong. You can tell me otherwise in the comments, of course. But wow, oh wow. We can just scroll this bad boy for days, huh? We go first. Like a weird hand, but sure. I probably should play a land first, huh? Take our 1 little damage here. Do need land, so hopefully we can just kind of hit it. I'm not blocking that. Oh wait, we just hit the raise to pass, which is pretty sick. Do we go for Vermin or do we go for Cleric? I think we just go for Vermin. Sure. We pass. Not entirely sure what I'm up against with this. I think it might just be Rakdos aggro, right? Team help. I don't actually know. I mean, I'm letting that 1 hit. Until they show me like a burn effect, I'm not doing anything. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control die, create a food. I know Scavenger Talent has like weird combos with it. But yeah. Sure. Weird play considering like I could have just walked, right? Do that. And then I just pass again. Again, we're fully capable of just like letting our creatures die. We don't actually care too much. We have to somehow find our land. And then we can Cleric again, and then Archaeologist. The only problem with Archaeologist is it can't grab a land, I don't believe, right? It's non-land. Yeah, put a non-creature, non-land card from among them. The only downside of this card, really. Yeah, mill me. I'll take it. I guess I just do this, right? Here. Here. Let's put this in play. Oh. We're just like an untapped land away, right? We have 1 life gainer. We actually, because we have so many clerics, that is way less than probably necessarily need. I'll sacrifice this. We do hit a land here. Do I have one more turn? I feel like I should. Again, I don't know the combo with the scavenger's talent, by the way. Just so we're aware. I actually don't know the combo. But maybe we hold. Okay, relax. At the beginning, when you sacrifice a permanent, target player mills 2 cards. Okay. Put your snake in play, brother. Sure. As long as they didn't make us discard. I guess that might have been another reason just to go for it, because they could make us discard. 1 life gainer. And we'll have all 4 clerics in there. We have one. Oh, they are. They might be super dead, team. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're probably like, dude, what is this guy doing? Oh yeah, they're super dead, by the way. They are super dead. This on the stack. All right. I don't have to do the webcam this time. It's only 43 cards. As you can see, we got a big stack here. For every life gain, they're going to lose 4. Because I hit every clear. It's one of the weird ones where it's like, it's not as many triggers that went on the stack right away, but the amount of like reaction triggers that are going to happen. I mean, we do just have a life gain hand, right? And I have the kind of namesake card in the hand, which is like hard to turn away. Sure. Swamp. There's a Darkslick, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and play this dog first to start working up the combo here. Like, obviously, I kind of lose tempo here on that because I could have played a 2-drop and then played dog and a 1-drop next, or 2-drop next turn. But I think just as quickly as I can to get the hound in there, I want to. Are you tokens? The only fear is like a temporary lockdown. Oh, they're reanimator. Okay. Do the cleric because like I do start just draining them here. Attack. We can beat an Atraxa. We just can't really beat a Valgavoth. Because if we put stuff in the graveyard, it'll just crush us. Who played Mutt? This is the zombie fight deck, right? Getting rid of a land. Okay. Maybe 2 mini lands. All right, thankfully, we have 1 black mana here to play this dog. Not able to play the second cleric, so it's a little tough. Take a little drain action here. Obviously, we're going to start it off the duo, but I think 2 more surveils is better. It just sucks that one of them is a land. Actually just let this lane go. I have 2 white. I think I'm supposed to let the lane go. It's like I kind of have to just get to a land, but also put stuff in the yard. Like I don't. My race pass doing nothing right now, right? And realistically, like just okay. Yeah. Yes. Interesting. Let's play this. Now I'm upset I didn't leave that lane on top. I wasn't ready for that. Life shouldn't matter too much here. I don't think they're gonna have a ton of discard, and if they make me discard now, like so be it, I guess, right? Yeah. No. What we want, team. Bring back Atraxa this turn. Zombie fight. Just don't arrest me, please. Smile. Oh, thank God. Isn't it crazy? Oh, and there's a Valgavoth. Oh no. How much do I hit him for? probably all of it. I think they're dead. Yeah, we block even. This is the best part about this combo deck, by the way. Is you just like send it. I think it's lethal, but I have no idea. Should be. 20 of them are Lifegain triggers, but it's a little bit tough. We're both doing combo stuff. I mean, oh wait, I have way more Lifegainers in play than I thought I did. I have 4. I don't know what I thought these birds were, but I did not think they were Lifegainers. Yeah, they're super dead. That's at minimum 3 per creature because they don't count themselves, right? But they all see each other, so that's 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 per. That's 9 plus 2 of these bats. That's 18 alone. Not counting the 4 that we get off the dogs or the 4 that we get off the Star Clerics. Yeah, I mean, they're super dead. All right, we are first. Don't necessarily have a ton of millers. We don't have the kind of win card in hand, but we'll definitely keep a hold of this hand. We have a Wail and then a Archaeologist. So the Wail can definitely help us find that land if we need it. We can just play this guy that most likely will die. Depending, oh, this could be exile effects. I don't really want to do that. This Archaeologist here. All right. That's okay. Every time you mill, just because we don't hit there, it's like still good. Oh, that's where we're at. Oh. Let's just play this, I guess. And I'll just hold. We're not going to see any kind of crazy stuff here. The best thing would be to draw either another one of these or just another way to mill. With this Wail in hand, that's what we want. We'll probably have to look at our top 3. I guess we also still have to find the combo card, right? So that's like the... And I guess we can play both our cards next turn anyway. Okay. Okay, fair enough. That's... Alright, come on now, game. Dude, are we serious? Like, brother, we only played 23. Why is there 12 on top of my library? I mean, I'm gonna grab the one I can actually just play, I guess. The worst part is next turn, I don't even want to cast anything. I have to, like, offspring this. Now, this can't even really attack either, because I do have a Death Toucher. Ooh, no longer have a Death Toucher. I mean, I guess I have to do this, right? If I don't, I'm just like dead. I don't even think it's enough, but it's got to be something, right? Strike. And then we try to trade off everything we can here. So we want all these to enter the battlefield together. Everything, if every one of our creatures could die, that'd be best. Because you need as many ETBs and strike effects as you can get. And we only have... I mean, we have 3 life gains. They're just not going to kill my flyer. There's just no way. There's nothing to kill this either. I mean, if there's nothing to kill it, I guess we do this, right? I mean, in. Yeah, it's just definitely not enough, I don't think. Some of these are surveil triggers. I don't know, maybe these bats will be able to close it out. Wait, the bats are exactly enough. Or I'm just one short, one of the two. I'm one short, ain't I? That's so tilting. You have a removal spell, don't you? No? Good game. Wow. What was the... Is it just the clues that are the pause? I would have sworn they would have had a get lost or something. I mean, I guess realistically, we shouldn't know that. Because if they had a get lost, they'd killed one of these already. Like at the beginning, right? But wow. I cannot believe we came away with that game. That was so desperate there for a second. But cool. We'll take it. All right, team. Well, we can talk about this deck a bit. There isn't too much to talk about that you didn't already see. I mean, we're really just a all-in combo version of the kind of Lifegain deck without playing the top end card. The only problem with playing like the top end that does the combo loop is just the fact that like it is 5 mana, and oftentimes we have to like dig to find the 4th mana for Raise the Past, especially considering like these can accidentally mill it over, and you don't really want to do that, and grabbing a 5-drop does seem a bit weird. But it wouldn't be like the worst thing in the world, obviously, because we do seem to have enough sustain overall to kind of survive those turns. But yeah, the deck is sweet. I think it's super fun. I added a little bit more rares, I guess, into the deck. Last time, if you watched me play this deck was also inspired by Creative Combos, by the way. They're on YouTube as well. You have a Google search bar. You can find them. They play a lot of combos, but this was initially their build. I changed a couple of things. But with that said, we added Wail the Forgotten, which actually turned out to be really, really nice. The only downside really with this is the fact that it's sorcery. You need to send 8, which we can find sometimes. But without a card like Founding the Third Path, it's so hard to get there. But with Founding the Third Path, you don't sometimes have enough creatures when you're milling that it gets weird with Raise the Past. So we ran pretty hot. I think we won outside the one that I cut at the very beginning because I was trying some cards, and then we ended up getting to like 28 cards or half our library, and we did not see a single copy of Raise the Past. I was like, yeah, I guess I'll like I'm good. And then the next game it immediately did it again, but thankfully we got there. That was the game number 1 that we saw today. You'll probably, I think I talked about it a bit then, but yeah, deck's super fun. The lands are obviously where the rares kind of just come in and suplex you, but the main board in terms of creatures is all commons and uncommons outside of like these 6 here. Obviously I put in whales. You don't have to play these. They were just another copy of this and another land. I trimmed down on the land as well to go to 23. I do feel like oftentimes we are milling quite a bit. Drawing the lands will be either high or low. It kind of is what it is. If we have 3, most likely we'll get there, and Wail can help us actually find that land as well. We just have to be a little bit smarter with the Snarling here, that we might have to leave a land on top. There was a couple of times I had an indecision in today's video where I was like, should I mill it? No. And then I was like, well, if I don't start milling, I'm just going to lose anyway. So I need to just mill and just hope to hit a land like in between the options that I don't have. Or my very last look, keep the land there. But with that said, I hope you all enjoyed regardless, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.